Hey, good morning. Beep, it's your Jeep Diva coming at you live from the North Central Mountains in a little town called Shunk, PA. Yes. Good morning. Happy New Year. It's Monday. So many of us have been on vacation and are now back to work. And I have the rosy cheeks because Buddy and I just did a mile. It's 22 degrees and it's starting to snow. And in the background, you will probably hear I will have an accompaniment, which would be probably Oreo and Kingsley. See, he knows his name. And Kingsley helping me with my live today. Anyway, I don't know if you saw my post yesterday regarding the word of the year. And my word last year for 2025 was strong. And what's wild is that word carried me through the entire year. It started out for one reason and then came to fruition in another way. It was amazing. And if you're wondering, like, what the heck is word of the year? And you probably see people talking about word of the year here and there. So let me tell you how the story developed. Okay, so back in the day, there's a book, and I'll put a link in here. It's called One Word, okay? And it's by, I just went blank. But don't worry, I'll put it in here. I'll let you know. But it's the book, it's called One Word. John Gordon. And I'll put a link in here. And it's a real small little book. And I'll never forget the afternoon I read it. I was on the couch of our first cabin on First Street in Shunk. Okay, and the cabin had an outhouse. It was a novelty. I mean, really. But it was so funny. Now, I was a Girl Scout, so I had been to camps where it had outhouses. But what's funny is that the hysterical part is when I would tell my mom about, we have a place now that has an outhouse. Well, I've got to tell you, she told me this story. She says, and she was familiar with outhouses. And she said at her grandmother's house, and they had an outhouse, and they had a double holer. Are you kidding? Morning, Mindy. Yeah, a double holer, right? And she said her grandmother's toilet seat was fur-lined. Seriously, absolutely seriously. Now, we all know why the boys wasn't. Right. But yeah, and she said, I'll never forget it, because in the winter, when they went out, go potty, of course, the girls went to the fur-lined. And it was comfortable. And I would tell you, because we had the other cabin for 4 years, and we were up there in the winter, and pop! And she also used to explain the quote-unquote chamber pot, which, if you're not sure what that is, you can personal message me. For the winter, too. Anyway, yep, got it. But anyway, back to my story back to what I was talking about one word is this. Oh my gosh. So I'll never forget. It just took me an afternoon to read that book called One Word. And when you read it, you are going to know why it impacted me so much, because of the impact it made on what he was talking about, what it made on like the school system, on different areas. What he saw happened was unbelievable. So get a chance, grab it, and then you're going to understand why people talk about having their word for a season. So I will be sharing with you Wednesday what my word is for 2026. And my last question for you is this. Ooh, it's starting to snow. It's supposed to be. Is this. Have you ever experienced an outhouse? Anyway, may your Monday be blessed for sure as you begin a new week and a new year. Beep, beep. It's your Jeep Diva signing off. Bye.